Well, this is my first pistol I ever bought. I bought this back in 1988. It's a Glock 17, Generation 1. It's been a great gun for me. I'll never get rid of it. Back in '88 when I first bought it, always wanted to change the sights out. Never got around to it. Shot it pretty steady for, let's say, about 10 or so years, and I thought about getting some spare parts for it. But when I started pricing out the spare parts, I figured, well, I'll just go buy another whole gun. So, found a nice deal on this Glock 17. This is a Generation 2 Glock 17. Fixed sights. And basically retired my Generation 1. Put about 15,000 rounds through it or so. I'm sure it could go a whole lot longer, but once I got my Generation 2, pretty much set that to the side and been shooting this ever since. So I went to get this out the other day, and I look, and I'm like, where's the rear sight? And I've always wanted to replace the rear sight. Never got around to it. For some reason, it just popped off there. So went ahead and ordered some Heinie sights. Richard Heinie. It's been making pistol sights since 1979. Makes some high quality sights, and this combination is a they call this a quick rear sight. Got a little slant to it so it doesn't snag, doesn't have glare. And the front sight here, you can see it's a fiber optic Dawson sight. Comes with the sight tool. It's the rear sight offers fast acquisition of the front sight because it allows more light to show on each side of the front sight. Front sight's just fiber optic, glows during the day, really helps draw your eye to the front sight, and creates a nice clear sight picture. You know, I'm not going to be shooting bullseye matches with this. This is going on a self-defense gun, so it should work out pretty good for that. So I was going to do a video of changing them out, but there's a lot of good videos already on YouTube about how to change out the sights on your pistol. This is got a nice little set screw in there. Thought about putting some Loctite in there. I don't know if I will on the rear. They call for some on the front. The medium stuff, not the red. And I'm going to move this the sight here. I'm going to take these off my Generation 2. The Heinie sights are going to go on my Generation 2. And I'm just going to move the rear sight over to my Generation 1. And I'll do a video when it's done.